19th century. There were 14 barons, 6 viscounts and 8 earls in the title of the Barrys. And part of the story today will be about the 5th and 6th viscount, 6th viscount and the 1st earl of Barryscourt. When the Barrys left here in the mid to late 1600s, 1640s approximately, it was garrisoned, and then it was leased to the family Coppingers. They were originally Danish, and they were from Denmark, and they were C-O-P-Y-N-G. The G only came in after when they anglicised their names. Later, to have one P and then 2 Ps. And the genealogy chart here was presented to us by people here a couple of years ago, and it refers to the Coppinger family in detail. Some extra detail that's not on that chart there is about the Coppinger family. Firstly, all the papers in relation to the Coppinger family are kept in Cork City, in the Cork Archives Department out in Blackpool, and with that, the reference is made in the Roll of Honour at Cork City Hall, where the Lord Mayor operates from, for the City of Cork. And from 1275 to 1645, there were 12 members of the Coppinger family, Lord Mayors of Cork. And we would classify them as merchant princes, as against lord or ladies like the Barrys. And in that, the Coppingers come into play in a couple of areas in this district. Firstly, they come here as tenant farmers in the 1700s to purchase 461 acres in 1801 for £1,000 from Lord Barrymore on a 199-year lease at the price I told you, plus a rent of £200 a year. When William Coppinger died, in 1863, he never married. William Coppinger never married, and with that he willed this place to his relation. That was Morgan John Coppinger O'Connell. The O'Connells were related to the infamous learned lawyer called Daniel O'Connell, and with that, Coppingers were this Coppinger, Morgan John, was married to a girl from Clonmel. Clonmel is in County Tipperary, and she was known as Marie Ann Bianconi. She was one of the famous coach people. And the Bianconis and the Coppingers came here for a while, but never at any stage did any of the Coppingers live in this tower house. They only used the tower house as a grain store. They had built a manor type house out in the grounds, which is now knocked down, but the remnants of the window and the fireplace are still there. And also some of the buildings outside, like the manager's house that's out in the front, was built in 1830. There were 2 farm labourers' houses for the Coppinger workers, plus some of the buildings out at the far side there, where the toilets and our offices are now, and beyond where the cowsheds, they all belong to the Coppinger family, because they were farmers in shorthorn cattle and red Devon cattle. It wasn't the only place that they had farming. They also farmed up in Ballyvalan. Ballyvalan is about 18 miles from here, and the property is still in existence today. It's a private house, but it's used in Hidden Ireland's recommendation as a place to stay. They have guests staying there, and it's a very exclusive place. And at the same time, they also owned a farm over in County Clare, well, it's on the west of Ireland, called Ballyleen. So that is an extra bit of information about the Coppingers outside the chart that is on the board there. If you want any more intimate details about where they're buried, or to show you the lease and that sort of thing, because you're Coppingers, I'll do that, but we'll continue with the tour now for everybody else. The Barrys had a dungeon or a prison and a water cistern, and it's in here that we're going to go. So watch your heads coming in now, please.
Oh, I don't think I can do that.
Everybody over here had a dungeon, didn't they?